The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Hector Santiago gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
First pitch of the at bat. Joe Buckeye is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hit out right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now at the plate, David Freitas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Zepeda at second, Buckeye at first, 2 out in the inning. Swinging a soft liner.
Come on, get out.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of Daniel Bourbon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Hit on the short. Scooped up. And there's one gone to start the night. Now at the plate, Joe Buckeye. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
On to first, and they get them both.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Buckeye.
Joe Buckeye.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
You got it. Round it.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Digging in, David Freitas.
The batter, the catcher, David.
1 out and a runner on second base.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly.
Run it out, run it out.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
We talk about this all the time in the game, having an internal clock. That's exactly what he had right there. He had plenty of time to take an extra step and secure his grip on that throw.
Ready once again, Lionel Thomas. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Lionel Thomas.
The 1-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Home half of the fifth coming up, and the visiting club leads it 3-1.
Hey, infield, knock
Stepping in, Dave Field.
The right fielder, number 12.
Here comes the 0-1. And on the ground is short, could be two. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Now at the plate, Joe Buckeye, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Buckeye.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pick.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Stand up.
Zepeda blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So striding forward now, David Freitas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more on opening day after this. Leading off the inning, Daniel Bourbon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Daniel
Hit back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Now at the plate, Frank Ramirez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2 outs, 1 away. Where's the first base?
This is on the ground to short. He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Biloxi took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Diego Bourbon earns win number 7 on the season. Harvey Powell retires the side to hammer down the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dylan Covey, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Batting 4.
Now batting, Joe Buckeye. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Coming to the plate now, Lionel Thomas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Thomas.
A 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Into the box now, Luis Ozuna, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Ozuna.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on to short. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Adrian Christensen. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Buckeye. He singled his last time up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
There you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
Striding in once again, Daniel Bourbon.
Not shortstop, Daniel Bourbon.
Ground up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jack McRae.
Center fielder, number 16. Jack.
Bouncer to the left side. Ray. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Stepping up now. Second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Joe Buckeye.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Miles is there, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Babe Lincoln.
The center fielder, number 13. Babe Lincoln.
2-2. Goes up and gets it as this is bounced to shortstop. He's got it. And that's the second out. So striding in, Dustin Dye. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 0-2. Here it is. This is popped up. Miles is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Ready now, Noah Durham.
The first baseman.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Durham.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dye will range to his left as he tracks this one down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Joe Buckeye. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach.
Stepping in, Joe Buckeye. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. McRae is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Harvey Powell claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
The stars of tomorrow. Ross Detweiler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Come on now. Here we go.
Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Vincent Miles. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Brown left side. Scooped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Standing in, Joe Buckeye with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, nice rip.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Buckeye. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Obviously, he's hoping for more.
In now, Dave Field. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready on 0-2. Slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. And he is in there. Ready for another chance. Daniel Bourbon.
Shortstop, Daniel.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. And the visitors are out in front here, 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dave Field.
The right fielder.
Ready with the 0-1.
Field.
They're made to short, 6. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So digging in now, Joe Buckeye earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Digging in now, George Marmalade. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Marmalade.
1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Settling in now, Frank Ramirez.
The center fielder, number 33. Frank Ramirez.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Stepping into the box, Joe Buckeye. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Yeah, make the turn. Pick up the ball.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does irk you. Oh, it does because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Hey, grounder right here.
At the plate, Luis Ozuna.
Now batting, catcher.
Nobody out here.
Luis Ozuna.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score tonight. Biloxi led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Paul Navarre wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Ross Detweiler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Birmingham Barons. It's Robert Watkins gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. At the plate, Frank Ramirez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Frank Ramirez.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Into the box, Vincent Miles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit on toward the left. Fielded cleanly. And a great stretch to keep his foot on the bag, but it'll go for naught as the throw. Digging in to try it again, Joe Buckeye. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Alejandro Dominguez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on. Try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later inning.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vincent Miles.
Vincent Miles.
Ground sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Into the box now, Frank Ramirez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready on 1 and 2. Flipped out the other way toward short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now to the plate, Joe Buckeye. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third.
Next will be the designated hitter, George Marmalade. The ground out to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Alexis Mejia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So stepping in, Joe Buckeye. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And he is out on the tag.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Birmingham Barons led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Robert Watkins takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Alexis Mejia wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
A call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. Better news, even, than can initially be grasped. For a player this young, to go from Double-A right to a major league roster is a rare and notable occurrence. A fast-rising young player is welcomed for the first time to a major league roster. At least for today. His new skipper offers words of wisdom and inspiration as he prepares to make his debut appearance on the show's big stage. A manager checks in with his ball club.
And welcome back to tonight's MLB pregame show as we ramp up to the first pitch this evening. Should be a good one. And as we prepare you for it, we present our Topps Player Spotlight. Joe Buckeye makes his major league debut in this one after having his contract purchased. He's in the starting lineup to boot, and Heidi Watney has more on a big day for this newcomer. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Coming to the plate now, Joe Buckeye. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Zobrist has it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is... 9 men come to the plate, 4 score.
Leading off,
bottom of the third now, and next will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And with one away, let's... Digging in now for the Brewers. Stay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
We enter the middle innings. Time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. Ready for another shot now Joe Buckeye.
Joe Buckeye.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. Pena isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Digging in once again, Ben Gamble. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-2
Gamble
is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Cubs 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Zobrist.
No one out now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, a double play.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Milwaukee Brewers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Davies earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Striding into the box, Joe Buckeye, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Buckeye.
Here's the pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And very quickly here, there are 2 away now. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
Popped him up.
Yeah, you got it, you got it.
Buckeye is camped under this one. Yeah, that's out number 2. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Joe Buckeye.
Joe Buckeye.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. And good for him. Joe Buckeye has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Coming to the plate
Now
again,
back.
Joe
The
Buckeye,
shortstop.
as he'll bat for the second time in the inning.
Buckeye.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's in there, base hit. The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? The year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
1 out now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. And there's out number 2. Striding in, Joe Buckeye.
The shortstop, Joe Buckeye.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just looked cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
Digging in, Andres Gonzalez. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Nobody better. Clutch up for us right now.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Base hitting for the Brewers, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Come on, guys.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the 2nd out. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Popped him up.
All you. Take it. Take it.
Buckeye is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the...
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
8-5 tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jimmy Nelson earns win number 7 on the season. John Lester struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Alex Claudio earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
The shortstop.
Now at the plate, Joe Buckeye, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Quintana has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Hits this one hard the other way. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, Addison Russell, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Addison.
The 3-2 pitch.
Russell.
To short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-0. Next for Milwaukee, Joe Buckeye. He singled his last time up.
Joe Buckeye.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Here comes the first pitch. In the air out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now the pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Nick Castellanos now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Nick.
The 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Digging in, Joe Buckeye. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later.
Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once.
That's just a great effort from him out there. Good hustle to make the reaching grab, and then the barrel roll for style points. I'll give him a 10.
Ready once again, Joe Buckeye. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Hey, have a rip right up there now, huh?
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Come on, dig, go hard, go hard, go hard.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Your attention, please. In hitting for Milwaukee, number 23, Theo Land.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
This is flared out towards second.
All right, make the turn.
Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. 6-1 the final tally today. The Cubs, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Jose Quintana picks up his league-leading 13th win.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. Mac Thieg will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping in, Joe Buckeye. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Yadi Molina digging in now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Molina.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Standing in, Colton Wong.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Rounded to short. Reined in. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating. You pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Joe
Now
Buckeye. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Buckeye.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez.
The right fielder, Jose.
On toward short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on it.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mac League. The 0-1 on its way. To the left side. He's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Buckeye. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ball out to straightaway center. O'Neill waits on it, and that retires the side. Brewers strand 1. They're up 5-1.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Brewers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Gio Gonzalez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Alex Claudio records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.